Hi, I'm Evan Lenz, president of Lenz Consulting Group. I'm here today to tell you about some new features in MarkLogic Server that I'm really excited about. Beginning in version 4.2, MarkLogic Server now includes a full-fledged XSLT 2.0 processor. My assumption is that you're an XSLT developer and you're interested in using MarkLogic to create web applications, but you don't know the basics yet. I'll show you what I would have loved to have had someone else show me when I was first getting started. The first step to creating a web application is to create an app server. From the main admin screen, we click App Servers. Here we see a list of all the current app servers. Clicking the port heading causes the list to be sorted by port, which lets us see what port numbers are still available. Port 8003 isn't being used, so we'll plan on using that. Next, we'll click the Create HTTP tab to open the form for creating a new HTTP server. First, we give the server a meaningful name, such as My First Web App. Next, we enter the root file path for our app server. This is where the HTTP server will serve files from the file system and execute xquery scripts. In this case, we'll plan to serve files from the /temp/tutorial directory. Next, we enter the port number we decided on, 8003. Each app server is associated with a database. In our case, we'll use the default database called Documents. We'll also leave the Modules field at the default choice of File System, which means that our xquery and XSLT scripts will reside on and be executed from the file system. Finally, we'll leave all the other fields at their default and click OK. Everything looks good, so now we'll run a test to make sure the web server we set up is working correctly. If we connect to our server's port 8003 in the browser, we get a 404 error, which means we don't yet have an index page set up. We can fix that by adding one to our app server's root directory. Here I am logged into the machine that MarkLogic Server is running on. Notice that we're in the directory we configured as our app server's root, /temp/tutorial. Let's create a quick index.html file, never mind that it's invalid as we're just testing, and try loading the page again. Now, as you can see, the app server is successfully serving files from the app server's root directory. In the next tutorial in this series, we'll run our first xquery and XSLT scripts.